Hi, it's David Gomm in the Stained Glass Studio, and on this video we're going to talk about cutting straight lines. Now, a video or two ago we put up some information about different styles, and we covered 5 different types of styles, and they all had one thing in common. They all needed lots of straight pieces. So that's why that brought me to this conclusion that I should show this again, and I'm going to show 3 different ways. Now, I've shown 2 of these ways to cut glass before, and I'm adding one that I've never shown before. So here we go. We'll start out, first of all, I'm doing a window over here, and we've got several of the pieces cut, and we did use pattern pieces for quite a number of them, but some of them, like this one and this one, we didn't need patterns because we're doing this straight cut method. On those, if I measure right here, I find that I need 2 1/16 on either side. So on this first method that I'm going to show you, I'm going to measure over 2 1/16. Okay. Now the reason you need to put an actual mark on there is because you'll be cutting right up to that 16th inch. And what I'm doing is I've got a Glass Star brand L-shaped square. It's got a little edge down on the bottom to hold it up so that it is a square edge against the glass. Then what I want to do, I get my glass cutter and I put it so that the wheel, the cutter wheel, comes right over the mark that I've made. And so now I'm going to and there it is, perfectly straight on this side. In fact, I'll just drop it over here. You can see that it's going to drop right in here where I need it. Right to there. This will come over. Okay, so that's the first method of cutting a straight line. Now the other one is one that we would use more often when we're cutting a long piece of glass. I'm not cutting out of a long piece of glass this time. I'm just going to use this method. This is a drafting square. I'm doing the same thing. Just getting okay. But this time, instead of using this little L square, I'm using this one in case I was trying to do a bigger piece of glass. There are times where we have different sizes of glass. Let's see. Okay, I've got it lined up. I want to hold both ends of the square Now that's metal, and this is plastic, and the plastic one, it's easier to push the glass cutter along. And there again, here we have another piece. This one I'll have to turn down a bit. Okay, now, when I say turn down, I mean I have to cut the edges off. And now we're just going with the Glasstar T-square cutter. This is my preferred method. You see, I set the 2 and a 16th right here on top. See if the first notch, the first line is a 16th, the second one would be an 1/8. So I'm bringing it right up here. 2 and a 16th, so it's set. One of the things that I like a lot about this type of cutter is that it's got 6 different cutting heads. And when one gets dull, you can just swivel it to a new position and keep on cutting. They last a long, long time. And so that's one of the reasons why this is my preferred glass cutter. Now, there is one more thing that I'd like to do, and here is a piece of glass that doesn't have any straight edges. So what I'm going to do I need to get a straight edge. Okay, I've got my I've got this one turned to a new sharper edge. Get a little oil on it. Now what I'm going to do here is get the wheel up here so that it'll be able to cut a nice straight cut. Let's see if that works for us. So now this one can be chopped off so it'll fit place 2. So now I just need to get a couple more that'll fit in there, and that'll be great. Thanks for being with us, and hope to see you next time when we'll do some other fun stained glass item.